Right, hello everybody. Salam alaikum. Jesus is the Son of God, there is no God but God, and Mohammed is God's messenger. Benedictazam here. Right, I'm going on a pilgrimage. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to show you the campsite as I'm going to be leaving it for the pilgrimage. I'm going down to London. I think it might take me like 3 weeks to walk there and back along the canal. So I'm going to show you the campsite, how it's coming on now, because it's towards the end of May. And then I'm going to come back and I'm just going to talk a little bit about just about the pilgrimage that I'm going to do. Right, so I'm going to show you the campsite. So the first thing is, there used to be a tent here and now there isn't. If you remember from my previous videos, there's a big blue tent there, and I've taken that down and stored it away. I've actually got, you can't see it here, but up here, up the hill a bit, I've got a smaller tent that is my, I'm sort of using like as a shed, basically a storage tent. This is just a little view. I don't know if you can hear the bird song. A little view around camp. That's my washing out to dry. And then this is what I'm in at the minute, so it's come on a little bit from when you last saw it. It's a little bit messy, but this is like how you'd find it if you were to just walk across it. So I've got the fireplace here. I've had a few nice fires here. Wash basin. I've been given this new sort of, well, it's not new, but it's a lightweight sleeping bag for my trip with the tarpaulin underneath. I'm going to be taking this tarpaulin. You can see I've improved the den a little bit. A big tarpaulin there. Oh, it's gone a bit dark for that one. Hold on, let me try and get an angle where you can see this bit of roof. I filled this roof in with sort of sticks, but it's sort of fallen out a bit, so I need to make it a bit better. But it's not a big deal. It's not a big job to do. Right, this is, I've been given this backpack. So this is the backpack that I'm going to be taking. It's like a good size sort of backpack. It's not like a hiking backpack. I don't want to take too much stuff with me. Like I say, when I leave, I'm going to tidy all this up so that there's not a lot to see. Right, I'm going to just pause the video and I'm going to show you the little storage tent that's up here. Okay, so I'm up the hill a little bit. I don't know if you can see a little bit of blue sort of here-ish. That's the den. And then this is my shed. Should say my little storage tent. It's just a single skin, lightweight sort of summer tent that my friend gave me as a sort of a backup, or, sorry, I'm just trying to open it. Hold on. There we go. Just to show you inside. Here we go. Like I say, just a few bits and pieces stored there. So that'll be okay for when I come back. I don't think anyone will find that. And it just means if while I'm away people want to enjoy this area down here, they're able to. Just one little thing that I like to do when I'm here at the campsite, there's this fallen tree, and I like to use it as a bit of a balance beam. It wobbles quite, whoa! It wobbles quite a lot, so I feel like it's good for practicing your balance, and that's the way up to the storage tent. Whoa! There we go. Right. So now I guess what I'll do is tell you a little bit about the pilgrimage. So I'm going down to London to visit several churches, two in Willesden and one in the City of London on Fleet Street. Um, what's interesting about these churches is that they have Black Madonna statues in them, which is Madonna is like a depiction of Mary with the infant Jesus, and these are unusual just because they're depicted as black. There's not a lot of them in the country. They're all over Europe and that. Now, obviously, when you're looking at something like this, you have to be very careful not to stray into idol worship. So really, you just have to think of it as basically an artwork that's just um, depicting a biblical scene, or depicting part of the gospel. So I'm just going to be walking down there. I've got a few spare battery packs, so I'm going to be walking along the canal. So from where I am, um, once you get onto the Erewash Canal in Derbyshire, um, sorry, I got a fly. Once you get onto the Erewash Canal, you can just walk all the way along the canal onto the River Soar, and then onto the Grand Union Canal, the Leicester line, and that takes you all the way to London, all the way to the River Thames. Um, there's another church that I might visit called Holy Trinity Brompton, which is well known. It's a well-known Anglican church because they run what's called the Alpha course. If you've been to, it's quite a well-known course that's amongst a lot of different Christian denominations. It's like a beginner's guide to Christianity basically, and it's a multi-week course. And I attended one with the church that I'm associated with recently, and I've since been part of the home group that came out of that, so I might visit them as well. And obviously, as I'm in London, I might do a bit of sightseeing and that sort of thing. Of course, obviously, being homeless, I don't quite know how it's going to go. I'm just going to trust that I'm sort of doing what the Lord wants me to do. One of the basic in Islam, they say there's 5 pillars of Islam: testimony, charity, fasting, prayer, and pilgrimage. And recently, especially since I did my Ramadan fasting, I feel like I've come to a come. To, I've been the first 4: testimony, charity, prayer, and fasting. I've sort of started to get an understanding. I've got up to speed. Obviously, pilgrimage is the one that I've not done yet. At the minute, I'm not in any situation to be going all the way to Mecca. So this is sort of like um, I feel like pilgrimage is maybe not just something you do once in your lifetime, like go to Mecca but should be maybe like a more regular thing, shorter pilgrimages to other sites. So um, yeah, and it'll be good. Is I've been sort of hiding away in woodland for quite a long time, so it'll be quite an experience to go to London and just um, be part of the. I don't know. This might sound silly, but I don't know whether you've seen the Muslims in Mecca swirling around the Kaaba, which is the big black stone thing. And I thought to myself, well, imagine if you saw the city of London with all the skyscrapers and all the people coming into the city and sort of swirling around the skyscrapers. In some ways, it might look sort of similar. So anyway, the thing that I'm going to be concentrating on this pilgrimage is sort of like my hygiene and basically not being offensive. I'm not going to worry too much about doing camp cooking and that sort of thing. I'm going to take a tarpaulin and that, but the big focus for me, like I say, is just keeping myself clean, because I feel like now I'm here at campsite, I've sort of got into a pretty decent hygiene routine. But then when you're travelling, it's another sort of like an added complication sort of thing. So that's really going to be what I'm focusing on. Like I said, I'll have my phone, so I'll probably do videos along the way. I might do like once I've packed all my stuff, I might do like a kit list or that sort of thing. So I'll try and make a few videos on the way. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.